Hello, ARMY and K-pop lovers all over the world. Today, we have a very touching and special story, about a moment that will surely be remembered in BTS history. We're going to talk about how Jungkook, our beloved maknae, prepared a special surprise to welcome Jhope's discharge from military service. Let's dive into this heartwarming story of friendship and emotions until the end, asterisk. As we know, Jhope, BTS's talented dancer and rapper, began his military service earlier this year. This news undoubtedly surprised ARMY, and many felt sad about parting temporarily with this cheerful and energetic figure. Jhope is known for always bringing positive energy, both on stage and in everyday life with the other BTS members. His departure brought a big change for the group, especially for Jungkook, who shares a very close relationship with him. For many ARMYs, Jhope is the center of happiness and endless energy. He always brings joy in front of the camera, with a wide smile that never fades from his face. However, behind the cheerfulness, there is also a mature side and a sense of responsibility as an older member, who always provides support and guidance to the other members, including Jungkook. As the maknae, Jungkook grew up with the guidance and affection of his Haeyoungs, especially Jhope, who often became his mentor when it came to dancing and practicing in the studio. During Jhope's military service, the BTS members often shared stories about how they missed each other. They frequently mentioned the emptiness they felt when performing or gathering without one of their members. In several instances, Jungkook openly expressed how much he missed Jhope. For example, in some live broadcasts, he shared his hope that his Hung could complete his duties soon and return to the group. Additionally, Jungkook occasionally wore clothes or accessories that reminded him of Jhope, as if he wanted to feel Jhope's presence even in a symbolic way. When Jhope left for military service, Jungkook also often shared stories about his moments with Jhope, both through interviews and small interactions on social media. One of the interesting stories was when Jungkook reminisced about how Jhope often encouraged him when they practiced choreography together. According to Jungkook, Jhope always managed to make practice sessions lighter, even when they faced tough challenges. Jhope's role in supporting Jungkook as a dancer was significant, as he often gave tips and feedback to help Jungkook improve his moves. For Jungkook, Jhope is not just a group mate but a brother he can always rely on. After waiting for a few months, the long-awaited moment finally arrived. Jhope was scheduled to return to the entertainment world after fulfilling his duties as a South Korean citizen. This was undoubtedly a highly anticipated moment for all ARMY. Jhope's return was deeply emotional, considering how much ARMY had been looking forward to their reunion. But little did they know, Jungkook had been preparing a special surprise for Jhope's discharge day. According to circulating news, Jungkook took this surprise very seriously. He even spent time between his solo schedule to think about the best way to welcome Jhope's return. As a gesture of respect and friendship, Jungkook wanted to make sure that Jhope felt truly appreciated on his special day. He wanted Jhope to know that even though they had been apart for a while, the support and love from the members had never faded. The surprise prepared by Jungkook was not just an ordinary gift but was full of meaning and emotion. One of the surprises mentioned was a small gathering held at the BTS dorm, where the members gathered to give a warm welcome to Jhope. Jungkook even took the initiative to decorate the room with cheerful decorations, just as Jhope often did for the other members. He made sure there were photos and cherished memories of them together, so they could reminisce about their time together. In addition, Jungkook also prepared a special compilation video that highlighted moments between Jhope and the BTS members. This video showcased Jhope's journey from their debut until just before he enlisted. In the video, there were heartfelt messages from each member, including Jungkook, who emotionally expressed his gratitude for all the support and inspiration Jhope had given. This message showed how much Jungkook admired and appreciated Jhope as a dance leader and as a brother who always guided him. Jungkook even took extra time to arrange the video to ensure it would truly touch Jhope's heart. In each clip, it was clear how much Jungkook wanted to show that those memories would always live in their hearts. From practice moments in the studio, their laughter during concert tours, to behind-the-scenes moments when they supported each other, these moments became proof of their strong bond and the deep respect Jungkook had for Jhope as a mentor and brother. The event also included a moment where Jungkook sang a special song he chose for Jhope. With his melodic voice, Jungkook performed a song with lyrics full of gratitude and hopes for their future together as BTS. According to some sources, Jungkook practiced singing this song for days to deliver his best performance in front of Jhope. Of course, this was not just about singing, but also about expressing his deep feelings through music, something that has always been Jungkook's strength as an artist. ARMY, who learned about this preparation, must have felt deeply touched, as it clearly showed how much Jungkook appreciated Jhope and the moments they had shared together. This was proof of the strong bond between the BTS members, showing that they are always there for each other, in both joyful and difficult times. They are not just colleagues but brothers who support each other through every step of their journey. After all the preparations were completed, the awaited day finally arrived. Jhope returned after completing his military service and was warmly welcomed by the BTS members. However, what was most remarkable was the special surprise prepared by Jungkook. When Jhope entered the room, decorated with love and care, his expression showed how moved he was, feeling the effort Jungkook had put into welcoming him. The moment was highly emotional, as the BTS members could laugh and joke together again, as if the time that had separated them had never existed. They became like young friends once more, sharing dreams, jokes, and laughter, reminiscing about the days when they first pursued their dreams together. Jungkook, with his signature smile, directly conveyed his longing to Jhope and thanked him for all the beautiful moments they had shared. Jhope responded with a warm hug, as a sign of his gratitude for all the thoughtfulness and the surprise prepared by Jungkook. For ARMY, who witnessed this moment, their hearts must have been moved seeing how close and sincere the friendship between them was. There's nothing more touching than seeing friends who truly miss each other, sharing joy, and expressing genuine feelings towards one another. The surprise prepared by Jungkook was not just about a celebration, but also a way of cherishing the bond they had built over the years. This moment serves as a reminder that even though the BTS members now have their own activities and individual projects, behind it all, they remain one family that always supports and loves one another. Jungkook and Jhope, like the other members, always hold a special place in their hearts for each other, remembering all the struggles they've gone through together since day one. And of course, for ARMY, this moment became solid proof that BTS is much more than just a music group. They are a true family that has grown together, inspired one another, and become stronger whenever one of them needs support. It's this kind of friendship that keeps BTS close to the hearts of ARMY, even after all these years since their debut. So, that's the touching story of how Jungkook prepared a special surprise for Jhope on his return day. This moment not only moved Jhope but also touched ARMY around the world. We can feel how sincere Jungkook's feelings are for his Hong. What do you think, ARMY? Were you also touched by this surprise? Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments, like, and subscribe for the latest updates on BTS and Jungkook. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.